let's get to work. Welcome back, everyone. The shoes. That's where we left off. That's where we're gonna pick right back up. I think we'll want something to fill in these spaces. Excuse me. And I don't think I like how sharp that is. I'll load up the reference photos again. As high in the reference as I have it. So let's lower this down. It's really like about there. Makes it a little bit nicer when we're gonna add this little piece on the side. We'll add one more mirror as well. It's not quite work. We'll put it on this guy. Ah, I see. I think I really love having spooky music. Spooky music. Quite nice. I'm going to duplicate this. Ready. Okay. Hello, Nammers. Welcome back. Heck yeah! Yeah, I slapped this together this morning. I was ready. This song... Dosey, Devil's Bane. And welcome, DPS. Yeah, I'm just using the lo-fi radio. I'm lazy. It's going well, it's going well. Nothing too much going on at the moment. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. Happy to share. We're going to add to this shoe a geonode after this subdivision. There'll be shrink wrap to collection, and then we're going to put the shoe high poly collection in here. Should give us a nice way to snap all this together. I do think, though, once we get to Christmas, I probably will not do a holiday-themed music collection. I'm up for Halloween. I don't think I could do this for Christmas, though. I think I'd go a little crazy. Go ahead and I get this to apply. I think I'll have to apply our subdivision as well to really get these to work proper. Gotta play the Christmas oldies playing in the other room with fireplace sounds playlist. That's a good call. I don't think there's any other Christmas themed experience I could stand. Are you going to hide the pause while the shoes are on? I will just use either a Poyomi clip shape or a shape key. Probably a shape key. I'm realizing that I used to use the UV discard all the time, but it's just a little easier to use a shape key, honestly. So one of the really cool things about modifiers, a lot of modifiers, especially the shrink wrap modifier, is in this little drop down here. A lot of them give you the option to save as a shape key. So you can kind of, if you can create the kind of shape key you want with a modifier, then you're pretty much free to recreate it at any time. You can just keep the modifier on. And it's like kind of a nice non-destructive way to work. Built through laziness. Big lazy brain. Boom, 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 boom. Is this from something? Sounds familiar. Some of these have to be covers because I like kind of catch a piece of it and I'm like, I swear I know that. Beautiful, look how orderly that is. Yeah. Willy Wonka? Simply look around if you wanna be something. Anyway. If you wanna see paradise. What kind of modifier things are you going to do to make the shape key? Probably a hook modifier. or a shrink wrap. So those two are very useful for taking, probably shrink wrap actually, because hook modifiers, you have to use keyframes to set them up properly. But basically, take a section of the body, give it a vertex group, and then on the shape key, and just make like a little tiny plane or something that I'll hide in the foot. So that'll be like right in here somewhere, in the middle, and then everything collapses onto that spot, and then I can just save it as a shape key. In the past, I mostly used hook modifiers, but after kind of messing around with them a little bit and testing some shrink wraps, I think shrink wraps are probably the way to go, because you can do, it's a little bit more elegant. Like for example, I have a character, the dragon character, they're gonna have like a frill on the chin. And if I use a shrink wrap mod, I can make a little strip of geometry around the chin, inside the body, and shrink wrap to it so that when it expands, it kind of unfolds. I can give it a direction on how I want it to unfold. You have to apply it as a shape key on all the claws too, or you do that all at once. Apply it as a shape key on all the claws. By the point I'm adding that shape key, everything will be fused into one mesh if you're referring to like the toe claws. So yes, in that sense, but they won't be separate objects by that point. No, you're fine. It's a good question to ask. No doing allowed. And I'm being a little anal retentive about this, but I'm gonna space these. Exactly, because I know I want it. The reason I want to do that is because when I later go through it and make sure everything's working properly, I do want to ensure I know they will be as square as possible. Babel music. Hello, Foxham. Welcome. How's your day going? Beautiful. Okay. Almost done with the baking setup for our foot. I realized though that this section, biting bugs. Are you sick or a programmer? Or playing Helldivers. That's a good one. That's a good point. I will assume Helldivers then. Get damn bugs! There is a cut. What's that? Here. We go. Love some spooky Martian core. The little what's that called? There's a specific instrument for that. Like a vibrato or something? I don't know. No, starts with a T. Thermulon? I don't know, something like that. It sounds very wild. Oh, more alien. I could do without the UFO vibes. I like more. Not as interested in sci-fi on Halloween. I want some ghosts. I want some ghosts. Sorry. Ooh. 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 All right. A few more items to create. So we got these glasses here. Put these in here. That's exactly what goes down. You're right. You're right. I judged too soon. These look cool. Damn, jamming. Fuck. Working with skeleton bones. I think this is a cover too. I couldn't say what it is, but doesn't it sounds like something else. Couldn't tell you what, but Throw it back for Satan. He'd like that, wouldn't he? Fucking freak. He is the freak of all time. Freakiest freak to ever freak. Wow, I don't know. Never mind. A bad joke. Oh, oop. Oopsie poopsie. There we go. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. I'm gonna bring up baby oil for a second. Pretty close. Right on the money. Oops. It's a fun little sound. Fancy! This looks pretty dope, honestly. They're not that. We're right about there. So. I like that sound. Like a sonar sound. It's like a James Bond vibe. GoldenEye vibe. Doesn't it? It totally sounds like a GoldenEye soundtrack. I swear, okay. I swear a lot of these are remixes. Not as much anymore. I take it back. I think it's the synths in the background. And like the heartbeat sound. Okay, beautiful. Those look great. Ooh, Bloodborne. That's the vibe I'm getting. We baking cookies? We're about to. I said that so aggressively. I love Top Cat. Well, I guess that is what I want. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, now what? Now we need to make the retopo for them. So what we'll do is we'll try to keep this, so it's just the lens as one piece. And these other two pieces we'll make as separate for the low poly. I really should confirm that it does fit face first. Hello, Pablo. It does kind of go into the ear, but that's going to look like hair. So I think that's going to be okay. Worst case scenario, we adjust it later. I think that'll be good. Oh, thank you, Pablo. I'm enjoying how they're coming out. Drippy dog. I like that. I have to go to the restroom in a second. But before I do that, I will make an empty right here. We're going to call this glasses. We'll make it pretty small. We'll actually make it a single arrow. That's fair. Okay. Now we'll take these, unpin them, and keep the transform. Then take these and parent them right here. Object keep transform. Hopefully that'll work. It is a borzoi. Borzoi. But now I can move this around and we'll keep the glasses, and that'll help me set up our high poly version in a moment. I have to run to the restroom. I shall be back in a moment. I'm gonna drop Pokemon. Heck yeah. I'm back. Boys away. That a boys out. Alright, so we're gonna take this piece. Let's duplicate the collection. Rename this to glasses low poly. Oh, thank you. Clothing low poly. Where's this? Did that not? Right, that means that didn't. Okay. This has to exist out of here. It's a little annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so this is the low poly one we're making now. We start cleaning it up by first just turning down some of the subdivisions. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a call. 1 moment. Alright, I'm back. So, here. Yes, this is what we want, yes. Yeah. You know what, I kinda want the higher subdivision. Yeah. Even if it's not cable, I do want the higher version. So what we really want to do now is figure out the best way to take this segment. First, optimize it, because we certainly don't need all this. Something like that. Then we want to take from here to here. Extrude it. I 90% sure that actually is the same amount of vertices. So it should just work. Excuse me. This one will get rid of the bevel. Apply the subdiv. No. Or actually get rid of the subdiv. Apply the solidify. Okay. Interesting. A little gap here. Okay, actually we will delete that. Times 2. Cool. That actually worked pretty well. Alright. Very close to being done with the baking here for the close. Cool. 956 for the glasses feels pretty darn good to me. Beautiful. Okay, so now the glass is high poly. We would just like to add a few things. Just a few small details. Details. Blah, 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 blah. Edge there. Beautiful. Okay, I think that's enough detailing for the high poly glasses. Our shirt's detailed enough. Our pants, detailed enough. Vest is detailed enough. Shoes, detailed enough. Hat. All right. So now, Where'd the high poly legs go? Okay. Can't select them. Blah, 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 blah. Hello, Gaming Dev. Welcome back. Right now, we are getting things ready to bake, which is the process of kind of cheating, gathering detail from certain objects and reassigning it. I broke something. Straps, that's fine. My poly for the pants looks good, except for where are my pockets? Oh, they're there. Okay. That should work. So now you can turn on the high poly clothing. Yeah. We're going to switch to some sculpting after this. Stood up for a little bit, sitting back down. That's all I do all day. Sit up, sit down. Okay. So. What we'd like to do now is make the displacement group. For the glasses. So for our high poly glasses, very slowly covering everything up. There are just 2 spots. Aren't quite making it in. That'll be okay for right now. So, all right. So those are the glasses. Now let's look at the. We have the collar low poly, and then the shirt high poly. That influence. I just want it to kind of rest above. Hey, click. Welcome back, Grim. My itchy eyeball. Gonna take a little bit to get that over. There we go. Cool. Everything's resting on top now. Good. I guess that actually the collar there should have. Wait. Alright, so the part we have attached goes up, then under. Okay, so. When we displace, it should be under. Okay, yeah. That's what we want to see. Sort of. Yes, no, that's exactly what we want to see. Then we want to push this down as best we can. Slowly but surely, just under the collar. Beautiful, okay. A little bit stronger here. Come on, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. There we go. All right, so now this top section. Just want to review it on its own. I'm pretty sure that is what we want. We want it inside the mesh because it's what's going to be covered up. Hello, Aura. Welcome. We're just about to start baking some stuff, making bacon. Specifically some clothing, and then we'll switch over to some sculpting. A little bit. Looking into that, well, good. I've kind of gone back and forth on this one the last week or so. So this is not, might give you some insight, but it's, if you want to see the full process, you'd have to go back through the VODs. But basically, we're making a cage. Helps making the fun wrinkles, right? Exactly, exactly. Looking for that crisp detail. And so that's what we're saving into our textures. Also, we got a fun little Halloween theme I put together this morning. A little overlay. Everything else should fit still. Okay, let's turn on all the low poly. And then make sure we have the displace on for all of them. And the triangulate. We do want to make sure that's on. And let's double check our UV map. Right, our glasses have not been UV mapped yet. So this will be pretty straightforward. This one. That. Except for this piece here. Interesting. All right, unwrap. So this one's fine. In fact, I actually don't want that geometry because it looks goofy. So L, Control I, H, Control I. There we go. Slightly better. Not that much different. Yeah. I'm playing through some Hogwarts Legacy. It's a comfy, cozy world for October, I feel. I can see that. I can see that. I did really enjoy all the Harry Potter world stuff before J.K. Rowling went off the deep end. So I would say I'm a fan, especially of. I read so much Harry Potter fan fiction. My God, unbelievable amounts. Back in the day. Bow, bow, bow. That's just how it goes. I mean, we all know that were Harry Potter real, he would he would fight J.K. Rowling. Which has basically come true with what's his face? Radcliffe. But those do not look better. Okay. That before the displays? Odd question, do you have a Fursona? You work on a few? I've definitely worked on quite a few. I personally don't have one for myself. Oh, sorry, one second. All right, I return again. There. But yeah, to answer your question, or no Fursona yet. Yeah, I'm sure I really should put one together for myself. I really need to actually do some VTubing. Yeah. That would probably be a big brain move, but I just feel like I never... For better or worse. What is that? Those are the glasses. Still trying to figure mine out? Nice, let's go. Well, I hope you find something you do like. Here is the low poly cage. We're still missing the necklace. I do need to make that still. Oh. It's stacking time. So far I do things based off color. Sometimes feel, but so many to choose from. I've been really inspired by a lot more like branding stuff. Like I was looking recently at a bunch of graphic design for like websites, and it was just they all had really good color schemes, really good typography, and it was very bold. I feel like that'd be a great place to choose inspiration from, because it's not so direct that it's like, oh, I'm gonna make a knight, so I'm gonna look up knight reference. I don't know, it felt inspiring, but still kind of this vague enough of an idea that I wasn't nailed down by the reference I was choosing. So might be a fun place for you to look, rather than just looking up color schemes, looking up like branding and like UI or graphic design stuff, and just steal some of those color schemes, because it gives it like a theme and an idea, but it's not specific. Exported. Let's see how this bakes. I'm losing stuff. The glasses baked horribly. At least the lens did. Everything else baked quite nice, actually. Buttons. Looks like it's clipping just a little right there. Definitely clipping on the belt buckle. And definitely clipping right there. Okay. A little bit more to fix up. Shoes look good though. Look away for 2 seconds and everything looks done. Well, I did start this a little earlier in the week, so don't feel like you are. Yeah, it is kind of pulling a rabbit out of a hat right now. But we are kind of missing a few things. So these are in the incorrect spot. So this is in a weird spot too. What is that? Okay, I see. I guess that doesn't matter. Little button there. Bhutan. I should have double checked the pants cage. Yes. Just the tiniest bit of clipping right there on the back. And I guess the buckle on the collar must be inside out for it to not. Render. All right. No. Oh wait, it's the button. Okay. Normal. Darn, so this did not bake well. Well, actually, this part did. Just this one didn't. It looks like it wasn't displaced. They might be competing for the same segment. So this is the separate collar. So the shirt collar goes up and then folds out. So the back sides are on the top. Okay. Interesting. As far as I didn't notice that before. Did I miss something? All right. Still a little confused why this one's not baking properly. It's pushing out, so it should be projecting in onto the shirt high poly, which has a solidify modifier on, so there shouldn't be any issues with the high poly for normals. This is the cage. Oh, but it may be impossible to tell if it did work properly because they're literally on top of each other and they will clip. So do we render back faces in Substance? We do. So can I turn that off? He's gone. Hello, man. Welcome, Keith. Welcome back. How you doing? There's no way to turn off back face. You gotta be able to turn off back face. I guess not. Strange. Let's see. Let me Google that. Feeling decent. Okay. Boy is very B-star vibe. Well, good. Substance painter. Full backface column. Top right of the screen, there's a button. All this is in the subspace. The first. Shearson's on the right. On the right, up here. I could use a Fursona in a suit like the anime. Like the anime. There we go. Displacement. I don't want displacement. With a necktie. I like that. What's mine? PBR metal rough with alpha blending. So So I want PBR, metal, rough. Just metal rough. Okay. Okay. That seems to have worked. Now it fixes our color. This is what it should actually look like there. And we did re-export. We should be able to bake a better result now. But that was with alpha blending. I don't know if our glasses will work properly. Oh, we'll find out. What kind of Fursona? That actually looks pretty darn good. Right there. A wolf? Okay, heck yeah. We'll be working on a wolf in just a little bit. Shiny buttons. Give them a little bit of height. Follow them. Then we'll also wait for that to load. Then get our iSub bevel. And right there. Okay, I'm actually gonna switch back to the other lip fly. Because I'm really tired of the alien wobbling. Whoa! Okay. I get it. I understand you can use that instrument, but stop. Beautiful. Crispy. All right. Okay, let's switch over to sculpting the wolf. Got the clothing baking super well. That's probably our final pass on the clothing, besides for making a little necklace piece. Should be pretty straightforward. Yes. Thank you. That shirt is quite good by itself. Well, thank you. Khaki shirt? Khaki? Khaki? A very different kind of shirt, I think. All right. So he's got to be. He'll be a buff pup. Giga Chad, wolf form. My lad. My boy. It's just a wee lad. Wee laddie. Turn on a matte cap. A lot easier to see. Use Giga Chad music. Is there such a thing? My brain just immediately went to that funk meme. Is that a beret? That's awesome. Welcome, Iba. You just missed us kind of finishing up your baking the clothing. Actually, I still have it loaded up on Substance. But we got a lot of the items in now. Pretty much all of them except for the necklace. We got our little glasses here. Coming out well. And ignore the odd colors for some of those things. But it's coming out well. Now I've been lurking, been watching, looks awesome. Hey, that's good to hear. Awesome. It'll fit right into the Beastars anime. The big beret needs to fit this floopy head. Oh, we're missing the straps. Those didn't bake. Those didn't even export, actually. They should be there. Oh well, that's just texturing now. And that kind of final step. Well, I'm glad you're able to tune in for that iBite. That is good to hear. Let's turn up that resolution. Agua. Agua. I have consumed the agua. Anyone here ever watch The Expanse? Love The Expanse. Invert that, and then we're just going to use our move tool. Pull these in a little. Give a nice depth to the socket. Let's use the other grab tool. That one doesn't have as much. Yeah. Fall off. The elastic deform is good, but sometimes it pulls on a little too much. Oh, the remesh takes so long. Okay, that really should probably be good enough now. Close the reference. Open. Property. Doobie doobie doop. How dare you? How dare you? Them's fighting words. Should really be using the normal grab a lot more. That's really good. It's a nice, easy way to that shape I wanted. Ooh, got a little polyp on this side. Close that up. Terrifying. And once again, it lags like crazy. I'm going to use this crease tool and crease. Does this have fall off to the other side? Yeah. Okay. Definitely should be less distance here. So let's actually do a lasso on this one. Or we'll do it the other way. We'll do a lasso, but I'm not going to move the lip. I'm going to make the nose a little bit bigger. Yeah. And his grab tool is what I've been missing. This works well. Super precise. The fall off is quite nice. Maybe just a little bit closer. Right about there. Noise. And I was looking at something, my brain just stopped. The lower jaw can be pretty smooth though. We want to make it a little more shapely, but generally, let's switch our tool to do auto face setting. That'll make this a little bit easier. And also, it should be a little thinner. I'm clicking this. I click this. A little bit more cheekbone. All right, let me reread this. Cover physique and eye shape. Okay, so not necessarily. This will play a little bit into the eye shape. Now I tell it to share settings, brush. Oop. Now, let's make a mover. Mover. Easiest should have come up a little bit more. Maybe. A little too beefy. Nice and thick that way. Decent that way. A little bit thicker here. A bit more mass on the arms. Alright. And thicker here as well. This is called trapezius. Pretty sure. That's the washing machine. That's even getting picked up. That's not a face set. What is that? There are two materials on this. Oh, there are. Okay. There. I've thought about making women. I have made quite a few female avatars. Most of my clients. But the thing with VR chat is that it's actually a lot harder to find male avatars in like public worlds and stuff. So I think that many times people are looking into that cute anime girl content. Well, that's certainly what you'll find in VR chat, for sure. wish I had something a little more like this one, just like a slightly different color. Um, but most of my clients, but I think because there's kind of an overwhelming amount of female avatars, or there is a lack of male avatars in VR chat. Let me put it that way. There's just straight up a lack. So I'm happy to find a market in need. Yeah, hopefully, I'm sure I'll do some female abbeys at some point. I don't have any queued up on my commission list though. But I do have a few on my Gumroad, which you can purchase. Then make the most feminine looking male avatar. Also, VR chat. VR chat has a. Have you spent any time in VR chat, Keith? I feel like you can play on desktop. You don't need a VR. Never tried it. I've only seen people play it. Gotcha. Well, it's certainly an adventure. I feel like the shoulder should be a bit bigger. I don't know if you've seen Sword Art Online, but I believe there is a world in VR chat for people to role play Sword Art Online. But I believe it's got some functional stuff. I didn't play that much around. I never really watched Sword Art Online, which I feel like perhaps that's required media literacy getting into VR, but I still haven't gotten around to it. Pretty good. Playing a game called Thorn and Liberty lately. I highly recommend. The game has consumed my soul. I will take a look at it just a moment, see what it's about. Where did my eyeball go? That's messed up. You really should be able to assign custom objects to make. I understand you can do an asset library, but I want to be able to do a bit more than that. Build in right here. Oops. A little bit softer. I don't think we're gonna want intense wrinkles, but we do want it shaped. Go ahead and make a plane. Alrighty. I think if I have a good foot or leg to take already. Excuse us, y'all. We gotta work on the groin. Really taint right now, but be done in just a moment. Out there. A little more normal. Okay, now we need a knee. Man, that is weird. It's a little softer. You don't want it to be too strong. Just want to apply a lot of that muscle. Because the normals, when their muscles are too strong on the normal map, looks a lot. You want them to be partially there. And like that. Oh. Moosely. All right, let's get these rolling. Ooh, I see. I see. do half that size now.
Beans. Oh.
Very good. Very good stuff. Let's make a backup copy. We've done enough work. We don't want to lose it.
Eat. He's got them tootsies.
I'm gonna make a cube. Shoot it down. No. gonna make it the child of this object. And do, and then we'll Alt D duplicate it. Actually, no. First, we'll add a mirror. Mirror will go on this object. And then we'll add one more mirror for the main. Then we'll Alt D duplicate this and change it to there. Okay. Now we got some nice claws, which are looking super good. Ooh, crunchy.
Crunchy!
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Look at the screen, see a rectangle, look away and read a message, look back and make 8 claws. What the hell? Powerful! We're gonna make some finger claws now, too. Making me happy. Good. Happy. Just not happy guy. We'll do about that. I'm gonna move this forward so it feels a little bit more centered. A little bit smaller. Just a smidge. Take it back. Hello, Symphony Vibe. Welcome. Hello, Even. Welcome. This one is so good. Thank you. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. Still doing some tweaking to make some changes. Also, look, Halloween, Halloween-y themes. I put that together this morning. Oh, thank you, Symphony. I was doing a Halloween playlist earlier, but I got a lot. They were just overusing this one instrument, or a radio, or whatever. Lo-fi radio. They were abusing some of the music. Like, leave me alone. The nose looks a little odd now. Let's get a little bit. Well, depends. Do we want it to look more like there's one piece of reference that I'm looking at, or I feel like this is pretty close to it, and then there's another piece of reference, and then I think just a little bit more rounded. We're gonna pull it up to the side, something like that. That's all that really needs to happen. Oh, I'm just debating on how the nose should look. Let's take this. We're gonna gonna say model is very on theme too, but then I remember this for a VRC, so big werewolf could be any time of the year. Fair. So 1 ab, 2 ab. Always have to remember where abs go. So the belly button should be a little bit higher. Right about here or so. Do it. One, two, three. That's, oh yeah, we need the rib. That's what we need. Just gonna apply a little bit more musculature. Oh, that looks weird. Parts of that I like, but it feels a little odd. Feels pretty good. Alrighty. So, save that. We're going to turn off our ability to select the high poly right now. Make sure to keep the eye out. The eye actually in the... let's leave it out for now. It's the eyebrow. Let's just... Oh, I did not mean to duplicate. Undo that. Love this kind of stylized anatomy. Also, I'm surprised the amount of detail Blender can run on high poly. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Once I start getting around 6 million, it's about 2 million away from there right now, then it starts chugging a bit. But you know, as long as you're managing what's enabled, what's disabled, you can get away with quite a bit. On the body low poly, what we'll do is get rid of the shrink wrap right now, and we'll go to We'll go File, Append. Go up over to Not So Zen. Blender. Any of these are fine. Node tree, and I want the shrink wrap to collection. Because it's just so useful. And Nammers helped me out with a lot of the body. Sir Wolfiekins, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We're working on this character right now, creating a VR chat avatar, if you're familiar with that. But shout out to Nammers out there. Helped me start the stylized anatomy, stylized base. It's quite slow. I wonder if there's a way I could speed up the calculation in here. So it is pretty slow. That is extra crunchy. It might be because I have the rig enabled. I'm gonna remove that. Just one subdivision. We'll also turn off the mirror. See if that helps my ability to move stuff around. Nope. Still very slow. Alright. That's okay. Oh. Is there any way for me to speed that up? Where's this hand? Random hand in there. There's just a gosh darn random hand right there. I could actually... Okay, let's hide this real quick. I could take out the sculpt, make a instanced duplicate of it, and we'll call this body sculpt decimated. Put that in here. Another collection for it as well, so I can turn it off when I want to. And then we'll put this in here. We'll add a modifier, generate, decimate, and let's see if we have 7 million triangles, or actually 3 million just holding this one. Well, yeah, okay. If we have that many, then if I wanted just 300,000, it would be 0.001. it worth it? It's worth trying. It's worth seeing if it's fast or not. Well, it's certainly taken a while. Okay, it's taken quite a while. Well, that was a waste of time. That's way too slow. Well, let's see. Does this speed up now? My low poly? Can I move this around at a reasonable pace? It's better. It's faster. Okay. All right. All right. I guess it was worth it. This thing here, this cage, or what's sitting on top? If you're referring to the grid, this little grid pattern here. So basically, we make a sculpture, which is like the really detailed version of our character. But that's too detailed to actually go in the game. So what we do is we make a simpler version that we can bring into the game. And what we're going to do is turn the details into a texture that we can then sample and reuse at a real-time pace, instead of unfortunate reality. Just computers are still quite limited even these days. Maybe someday we'll have everything. I'd love to be able to sculpt and play games in real time. Man, that's the dream. That's the dream. Someday. 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 But yeah, so props to the namers for that clean retopo though. Heck yeah, namers! Shout out to namers. We're gonna do 2 cuts right because there's enough. Well, we can add it later. There's enough meat on that shoulder that we might not be able to fit everything. Double check. Wait. Hard ones are going to be these toes. That's going to be the real challenge there. Get on that toe. Get on that toe. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Okay, I want to go back to the Halloween. It is going to be quite challenging to get these proper. Not bad. Okay. And the nice part about this template, base body template, is all the vertex groups are already. They're already there. Makes it real easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. To rig once we get there. Chiseled features be like. Bro, chiseled. Squidward. Funny. Pretty good. Crunchy. Bye. Imagine this character doing ballet on America's Got Talent. I don't know if I can quite picture that. Okay, I see what I need to do. Think. It's always challenging. Now we can do the loop like this. Loop. Loop here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. A wild imagination, some weird fantasies too. Uh-oh. On the internet? The internet? One, two, three. 1, 2. Wait, how does this one connect? This one should. Or should it? Yes. Should or should it? Should. Yes. Alright, bit of surgery there, but now we have these nice loops that go around here, and these are still connected that way. Nice. Good. That one got real crunchy right there. Real crunchy. Okay, but overall, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I think we generally did it. Which is nice because our clothing is pretty much ready to go. Excuse me. Okay. What happens if we apply this? Please don't explode. Hello, Arisa. Welcome. I am doing quite well. Well. Oh.
Eyes for mince.
There we go. I'm glad. Sam made the toggles work. Keystrokes, turn them on and off, are easily editable. I also made made sure the same logic was in the previous toggles also implemented there. Thank you. Thank you. Super appreciate that. Thank you, Arisa. I'm going to undo what I just did. Oh. if I mesh it, I will lose my vertex group, so I need to make a backup copy. Well, you're welcome to upload, well, yeah, upload it to that Google Drive that I initially sent it to. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off, take our body, duplicate it, move it. This one we'll turn back on, mesh. Takes a million years. I don't know why it's taking that long, but it's really slow. Fun enough, I was also working on the hand gestures, expressions, but then we realized that we never agreed nor talked about that, nor was it included in the price. For the VTuber, like hand gestures, hand gesture expressions. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Let me think. Well, I'm not. I mean, if you're able to do that, that would be awesome. But the most important thing is that the client's able to create their own expressions and stuff. So. Crunchy right there. Extra crunch. That topology's looking good. Be able to start baking the body very soon. I mean, they can, but it would be a pain in the ass as you need to make a blueprint specifically for that. But as is, blueprints are there in the Warudo avatar, so if the client knows how to use a blueprint system, they have everything they need. Good. That's good. That's good to hear. They were experimenting with it, so they at least have some familiarity. Also, Wyoming just came out with an interesting update. They are adding, I don't know exactly what it is, but some sort of depth outliner. Double check they're not posting anything weird. But the results are really good. So this is without, this is with. Very subtle, but kind of profound. It looks very good. This is probably something that'll look really good on your avatar. So with, without, but it's like a depth effect. It's like you see, notice, especially in these gaps in the shoes, it brings it out. In shader ambient occlusion. Very cool. Yeah, that's definitely something I'd use as well. Okay. Boy's looking good. Since we do have our vertex group still. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm starting to lose some steam here. Definitely just a lack of focus right now. But body sculpt's pretty much done. Need to start adding some fur tufts. Hoof tufts. I will just subdivide this 3 times. We're gonna sculpt this one because then I can just use my multi-res to pull out the detail. I'm gonna say, I realize it is technically possible to bring the whole avatar with VRC Fury features to Waruda, as in the built version of the avatar with VRC and Fury implemented. Yes, you can get that on Waruda. In other words, instead of making the toggles in Waruda, you can make them in Unity with VRC Fury. But the workflow is very specific, and I'm still designing it, as I also need to code some piece of software to get it more automated than it is already. Well, dang. I think you could sell that. I mean, you could probably sell that to Warudo. Hey, like a one-stop shop, transfer your avatar from VR chat to Warudo. They'd be very pleased by that, I would assume. I would like to think so. I'm certainly intrigued as well. keep breaking? Huh. Strange. Something was broken there. I mean, at the end of the day, they have functions to handle the animator control the avatar. In other words, if we get the FX controller with Warudo as the avatar's animator controller, we can use the parameter setters they have in their blueprints to handle that animator and basically do what VRC does already, recycling literally the whole thing. Of course, there is some setup you need to make, but it is possible. I mean, not to count your eggs before they hatch, but I think you got a potential big money maker on your hands, IMO. Like, it's something that could take a while to scale, but at very least, I mean, you could offer a service. Yeah, you could sell that. I have no doubt. I would buy it. Tons of VTubers would buy it too. Especially if you could go the other way too. Make your avatar once, have it work on both platforms. I'm realizing about the teeth is that you should have an outward edge. So I need to get a sharper top. It was really inspiring me to keep working on this. And the funny part is that I'm already going to do some testings with my avatar, my VTuber friend's avatar too. His avatar was a horrible pain to get in Warudo. Now that I have a better idea how to do things, you can make it a one-click process, provided the Warudo API is robust enough. I mean, they have a professional setup there. I'd like to think so, but I suppose time will tell. It's professional, but still a baby. There's some functions that I wish were there, mostly quality of life. And lastly, the documentation is non-existent for almost all nodes, but I noticed the API has more documentation. Yeah, I'm always surprised. I was just making an avatar for Chill Out VR yesterday. And I am really surprised at how lackluster documentation can be some of these platforms. It's like getting creators involved on your platform is the only way to guarantee its survival, and yet that's the community you basically underserving the most. Anyway, that's more a complaint about Chill Out VR than any other platform. I don't think. Oh, let's see. All right, looking pretty good. Most important part, in my opinion, as it is literally the only way for an independent developer to work on stuff without having to rely on an online community. And in this day and age with ChatGPT, it's like you could just copy and paste your script into ChatGPT and get a summary of that node in like 0 time flat. I think this is a good point for me to end it. We've got a lot done, a little bit more to figure out because we're gonna have to not redo the clothing, but get it refitted to this new updated body. Do that tomorrow. And then we're gonna sculpt the tail. Usually do all things by myself. Rarely ask for help unless that's strict necessary, not because of it. Stubbornness or anything like that, but rather because the time you spend asking a question rather than getting an answer implementing is too much. No better than anyone else. Time is money, my friend. 100%. 100%. Well, again, wishing you well with your project. I'm very interested to see how it comes along. Oops. Right about there. And we'll have to start on the fluff tomorrow. I think what I need to do is set up sample. No, sample should give me a raycast, so it shouldn't be that dense. Recently, I came to the realization that I'm not just an avatar artist, I'm a technical artist as I keep making code for things related to making avatars. That makes sense to me. Like my little lemon head shape. I think that works the best. Profile. Poly. Excuse me. Goodness, excuse me. Cool. All right, it is time. What do you call it? Thank you all for hanging out with me this evening, today. Been a long one, but we're making good progress. Started at, I'll get back to work now. Hey, good timing. Be uploading the files to the drive. Do be aware you're not only getting the project, you're also getting the .wa root of files, blueprint files for the toggles, and an instruct files with all the info you need to know regarding how to set up the toggles themselves too. Thank you. I appreciate your thoroughness, Arisa. Seriously, thank you so much. The client will definitely be pleased because that'll give them a leg up on getting started and give me insight on how to do it. Have a good day, Manj. Thank you, Keith. Enjoy your day as well, Keith. Good luck with your MMO. That's how I work with my clients. Remember this. Thank you, Risa. I will definitely be keeping you in mind for some future tasks. One day I want to show you my process when it comes to my clients. Okay, heck yeah, heck yeah. But all right, y'all. Time for me to run. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. I will be back tomorrow for a half day. I'll only be streaming in the morning tomorrow. Should be a little bit longer. Just a bigger morning stream, and then it'll be the weekend. Sunday, I am going to be doing an event in Resonite. You're all welcome to come to that. Check out my Discord. We're going to be doing like a sports event for D&D. Not a sport, but basically get a team of creators for building a world for people to do a D&D session through. So we're gonna try to do that every weekend. So it should be fun. Enjoy your evening. See you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.